Okay. As per usual, sitting under the tree in the sun. Now, mind you, this connection happened before sitting outside. I had a beautiful interaction with a close friend. And during the conversation, I kind of received a download in kind of an awkward way, or I could not remember their name, although I know them well. And I still can't, but I was given another name. I don't think I'm going to talk about the details of what I was given in regards to who this person is and my place there, but I remember all timelines, right? Not all, but the significant ones that, as whatever the frick I am, can remember embodying and the energy of. And it's like I visit there and I see the distortions that took place. And now, mind you, like everything that I learn literally just like unfolds who I've already been, you know? I've always been me, like, and some people would be like, oh, this person is never changing. No, I am a constant state of love and flow and just spending life getting rid of all the interferences and clearing the way to truth. I do exactly what I feel I'm called to do in every minute. And the times that I used to make myself do things that I thought others thought I should be doing was not leading me to a place of peace, and I put that together a while ago. But everything that I unfold starts helping me see why it is I am the way that I am, right? Because I've been working things through this whole lifetime, for sure. And maybe I made attempts in other lifetimes, but I don't know. In the way that I'm processing things, it's almost like, yeah, I just left a lot of unfinished business, apparently. Today's stuff was about idols, specifically the goddess. Sadly, I can kind of see a weird way in which that's trying to distort into the field of focusing on the divine feminine rising and people's programs, again, putting that on the goddess. So again, would create separation instead of like seeing the goddess within the man. That's not talked about enough. So I'm not thinking that that's what some of the focus is here on the whole divine feminine rising. They're not realizing it's a divine merging. It should be called something totally different, and it's not, and it's emulated differently for a reason. And I'm here for the opposite reason, to like get people, you know, like my whole life, I never wanted anybody to, you know, mind you, I have placed other people in this idol position, and I had not placed myself, and that's a huge pivotal shift right there. It might not seem like it in hearing it, but to fully embody that you've been placing other things or people or labels or ideas of what should be, or, you know, you can just go anywhere as an idol, you know, like men constantly chasing women and women constantly chasing men, and sometimes holding on to them in their mind as if to think that they're like a god, which really just means it gets all your focus. And guess what doesn't get your focus when anything else gets your focus? The actual God that's within everybody, everywhere, all the time. You know, it happened that way for a reason, you know? And it's funny how those of us that really need to learn the lesson of this don't look like, you know, funky. I don't even know what to say there, like, because everything is gorgeous and beautiful, but you know, I'm not bad looking, okay? You can call it ego, you can call it whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm missing some teeth, and honestly, I could put one of them back in there at the dentist, and I just haven't gone because apparently I have dealt with vanity. I'm like, look at me, I'm sitting here on a freaking video. I'm just like, I blow my mind constantly. The things that I do and the fact that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing to heal the wounds that I've created over a very long period of time as the the feminine energy, so to speak, as the separated aspect of God, where I allowed people to make me numero uno. Like, again, I didn't live those lifetimes, and I didn't do it in this lifetime. So part of me leads me to think that the other aspects of me were trying to say, look, stop worshiping me. There's a God inside. But as far as it went in the opposite direction, and now watching this whole divine feminine rising thing, I'm just going to stay me, you know? To know that all I care about in existence, and what I'll probably end up reminding people of, is that the only thing you should focus on is the God within everything. There shouldn't be a label. There shouldn't be a he, she, it, they, them, up, down, left, right, in, out, above, below. Can't you see that all those terms have like separation in them? You know, the yin yang symbol, you know, there's things that try and talk about the merging of it, but then it still has that little separating factor in there that holds on to the program. And it's pretty close, you know, that's, I have to say. But the program is just so deep. And those of us women that think that they need men to pamper them, take care of them, make them feel whole, or complete them in some way, or, you know, even if they think they just want their company, your longing for them, your desire, your focus on them is making them an idol. They don't want to be that. Just like I don't want to be that, or you shouldn't want to be that. I long for someone to look at me and just see the God inside of me and not the vessel I came in. There's times I've gone so far in that extreme that I will down dress, you know, like wear hoodies and all that, instead of like really honoring my goddess, because I cared so much about the outward reflections. I mean, I barely go outside because I can feel people looking at me, and I don't like people looking at me with that energy. I can feel that, and it drains me, and it offends me, and it really shouldn't, because, you know, the whole don't be offended thing. But it is an energy. It is an equation that's always being made based on where you place yourself on this grid. It's important that you see yourself as an aspect of God and love God first. And then it's very important that you see every neighbor, every other being in existence, every other living organism, everything, down to the table that once was a tree, that is still a piece of God. And all of its energy, all of its light, all of its molecules moving at one speed or another. Let's stop making each other idols. And give God the right place where God deserves to be, which is everywhere, all the time, everything, everyone. I love you. Peace out.